everyone. Thanks for logging on to CBSColorado.com. Time for a few extra minutes here with Corey Sullivan, former Rocky and fabulous member of the broadcast team, which you can catch him all season long on the Rockies broadcast, which starts on Thursday. And Corey, when you look at the Rockies season, you said it during Xfinity Monday Live, pitching, right? That's where the success comes in. What are the expectations? What do you got to see from German Marquez and Kyle Freeland?
I think for both of them, it's making 30-plus starts. Okay. For German Marquez, fastball command. When we look at after the 2021 All-Star game, which he played here at Coors Field, his fastball command really came lacking, especially out of the stretch. He needs to maintain that. If he does, his off-speed pitches are devastating. For Kyle Freeland, it's being able to continue to be the chameleon he is. He's got 4 pitches that he can feature at any given time. It makes it really difficult on hitters, but he's got to live inside that strike zone. And if he does, he'll be able to be successful.
We always talk about Kyle, and he hates to lose. And that kind of mentality, that kind of attitude, I think he's kind of at that stage in his career where he really needs to be a leader in the clubhouse. Do you look at him that way?
I do, and I think his comments this spring have shown that he wants to take that next step of being that vocal leader, not just on the pitching staff, amongst the whole team, because it could get broken into factions. Yeah. Let's be honest, position player and pitcher. Right. But I think he's taken that lead. He's a hometown kid. He wants to win, and he wants to win here.
Well, yeah, and everybody does love Kyle Freeland here for sure. The rest of the pitching staff, there are questions. Is there enough depth? Let me ask you that. Is there enough depth?
I think this year, when you look at Ryan Feltner, the steps he's made last year, really working on throwing a little bit more competitive pitches. Austin Gomber, who is a little bit of a swing guy, I think that'll be good, and Jose Arena. They have the pieces to be able to compete to get to that 500 mark that Dick Monfort's mentioned. I think when you look at the bullpen, it's actually really surprising. They went out and got Pierce Johnson, somebody who's a Colorado native who understands how to pitch here, who we've seen for San Diego. They've got Daniel Bard at the back end of that bullpen, who's obviously one of the best closers in baseball. I just think it's time for the guys to take that extra step, not just say we're good, let's see how great we can be.
With Daniel Bard, this is one of those things, we were talking about this in the sports office the other day when he had this amazing resurrection story, if you will. And then we kind of said, I didn't know if it was going to last longer than a year. I guess, are you surprised that he has really rediscovered himself?
I am, knowing what he's gone through, but I faced Daniel back in 2009 when he was a starter. And I remember how hard he threw and how, we call it a heavy baseball. When it hit your bat, you actually felt it. Yeah. And so I'm not surprised that he's able to do it once he got back. But what he had been through, it's unparalleled. Yeah. I can't imagine just the negative self-thinking that he had to go through. But I'll tell you this, having had a kid myself, having kids changes your perspective on those things where that performance becomes a little less important when you go home and you have something else to see.
That's really cool. I never thought about it that way. That's awesome. Well, speaking of young kids, Zach Veen and Michael Toglia, fans so excited about it. I think some fans a little disappointed that they're not going to be on the roster to start the season. Are these two cats that you think may make their way up?
Oh, I do. We don't know about Michael Toglia yet. Okay. He has not been notified. They're down to, I think, 29 players right now before they make the final cuts. So he could be on the roster. For Zach Veen, I can't wait to watch him play in a big league game. I've seen him in 2 in the spring training. He's kind of crazy. He goes out on the base pass, and he's nuts. And I like watching it. It's something different that you don't see at the major league level. For Toglia, I think it's a little more selectivity at the plate. But a switch hitter, big guy, good hands, plays the outfield well. I like him. Exciting
to know that there's so much talent in the pipeline. Last one I got for you. We know Chris Bryant's got to step up. We know German's got to step up, Kyle Freeland. But who, outside of those guys, is the X factor? Who has to step up for the Rockies to find success this
Ryan
year?
McMahon.
Okay.
I think we've seen Ryan McMahon 2 years ago have one of the greatest defensive seasons I've ever seen in my life, probably in the history of baseball. And it's a travesty he didn't win a Gold Glove because Nolan, he gets featured and favored. I think he beat him that year. I think for Rymack, he needs to have a big year at the plate. I think he's got to have a more consistent year at the plate. We've seen him have stretches. I want to see him put together a year of 275 with 30 homers. I think it's in the bag, and I think he can do it.
I know I said last one, but then you said something that made me think. I thought he was great in the hot corner.
Yeah.
Going back to second, do you like that this year?
I do. I think Ryan can play shortstop at the big league level. When we look back at that season 2 years ago, it wasn't just at third base because he played about 50 games at second base and had one of the highest defensive runs saved at second base. I think it gets to show his versatility a little bit more, his footwork a little bit more, but God, is he good at third base.
Yes, he's a great guy, too. Corey, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Rocky season starts on Thursday. You can catch Corey on just about every Rockies broadcast. That's why the broadcasts are so great. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Guys, thanks for logging on. We will see you next time.